So, we have made it now to a brand new area within the place known as the Ruby Sea, and it's at the heart of a group that we want them to help us, but they're not really willing because they're not willing to do anything but for themselves. Hopefully, if we can be able to work with them, and if they'll allow us to, we can be able to gain their trust to some extent and maybe get ourselves some headway into trying to make it into Doman territory. But we have to be able to get the stuff that we need done first. Hey Miguel, good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. So, greetings people of the world. Matt back with you here at Overall Autism for the evening session of Day 2 of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood Live. We're back with our Warrior of Light, Corinne Loren, who will proceed to try and help out the people here in the settlement of Onokoro, which belongs to the Confederacy, a group of pirates that basically control how things work around here, but even they have to, unfortunately, be weakened, because of the fact that the Garleans pretty much will not answer to them. And yet everyone else seems to. So we're going to see if we can try and get the problem to be dealt with here tonight. So, we have 3 main story quests here this evening within the settlement, so we're going to go ahead and take on each of them. So let's make our way. First of all, since we're standing on this lookout area anyway, we might as well go and get this quest done first. That's part of the main story. Yeah, we have to deal with Rasho and Tansui, the 2 people who are running things around here. But leading us out is this character, Afumi. We'll be speaking with her first for her level 62 challenge entitled The Solace of the Sea. Afumi has no patience for seasick pirates. Call me, take me, what kind of pirate cannot suffer the sway of the ocean? I don't know. A new recruit from far-flung shores? Listen well, I have a task for you. I'm not a new recruit, I'm just here to say hello. Go first to Akumo below and receive of him medicine for men of the earth. Then to a quick escape here, and the hapless Doman bemoaning his wretched fate. Quickly! So let's make our way over to Akumo and get the required medicine from him. So yeah, here he is over here. Come at the behest of Afumi for medicine. My very best is yours for the taking. Thank you. How pitiful the lot of this Doman, unable to stomach the sea. A true Confederate could raid a dozen ships while in his cups. Mayhap this one should return once he came. Ouch. Yeah, no love for those who can't be able to hit the water without falling susceptible to seasickness. Maybe if we can give him this medicine, it'll help him and then some. But yeah, our recruit's actually down over on the opposite side of the island. Which means I must give up all my HP in order to get to him. Alright, let's get on our horse and go. And there's also an aether current out here that we can attune to. Wait, here's the Doman. Oh, why does it shift and shudder still? Well, maybe we can help you out with the landlubber's best mates. That's what they call it, apparently. Medicines? Give them here. They may look down on me for resorting to such measures, but I would do aught to render the world stable and motionless once more. You are kind, Haziz Afumi. You may tell her that I will return to my duties as soon as I am able. We'll hold you to it there, sir. In the meantime, let's go ahead and attune to this aether currents. Thankfully, we can reach out for it from where we're standing. There we go. And back the way we came. Which I guess is going to mean having to jump in the water temporarily. So now we gotta get ourselves back up on the top of the island. So that means going a really long way away from where we were. Oh, hey Sally, it's good to see you this evening. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Would that be your birthday? But yeah, it's good to see you again. How are things with your family? So yeah, as the sun now begins to set here at Honokoro, we have to go and let Hafumi know that we've completed this task for her. And it's a long way to get up here, but it's gotta be done. Oh, it is? Well, congratulations there, Sally. Okay, there, Fumi, mission accomplished. The Duman was raised in the mountains of his homeland. The first time he saw the sea was after he fled his homeland and came to us. He tosses and turns in his sleep, and when he takes to the water, it is not long before he can no longer stand. But he will grow accustomed to this life. He's only the first after all. The captain too was once of Duma, though he cast all aside 25 years ago when the Imperials took his lands and the lives of his parents and brothers. Perhaps you two will renounce your ties and join us someday? I mistook you for a recruit before, but I know your tale now. Tonsui unfolded all. Think on my offer, Westerner. You may find small joys in the land, but the sea offers salvation. I'll stick to saving the world if you don't mind. So yeah, one main story quest down, 2 more to go. But yeah, I'm glad to hear that things are going well for you there, Sally. So let's go ahead and take a ride down. The other 2 required main story quests are going to be down here closer to shore. So let's go ahead and speak with Kajika here. He'll give us the next level 62 challenge entitled The Arrows of Misfortune. Kajika is nodding sagely in your direction. You strike me as a strong and capable individual. I have a job for you, Westerner, if you are courageous as well. On the beach far to the west lies the carcass of a gyuki, feathered with arrows. I would have you go and retrieve those which may still be of use. While you're about it, I should be glad if you were to butcher its tail for meat. Very good meat in gyuki tails, you know. But I did say you would need to be a courageous sort, and I meant it. The beast was young. Do not be surprised if an angry mother mourns his child. Oh, great. Having revenge taken on us for something we didn't even do. We've run into some weird quests that these members of the Confederacy have been sending our way. Like gathering red-hot lava, pure liquid lava, and putting it into a pot. That was something that happened this afternoon's stream. Then we have to go a bit of ways out. Also having to deal with the live gyuki, these fish-like walruses. No, we're not there yet, Ichigo. We're in the territory where Doma is, but we're not officially in Doma yet. Okay, so it's here where we have to engage in combat, because you see how the purple perimeter is located, so we gotta deal with this thing. Yeah, come on over, fishy. Yeah, let's deal with your crap. Yeah, we'll get you dead soon enough. Wow, 4,600 points on Kiss and Bowel. That is amazing. Well, let's go ahead and pick the carcass clean of arrows, as well as its tail meat. Because we have to pick it twice in order for it to count. Yeah, we're not in Doma territory just yet. We're on the lane where it is. Oh, whoa, thank goodness. Oh, wow. If I was still gathering the meat and that AoE hit me and that would have canceled me picking it up, I was like, ah, damn you people. It's like, take them elsewhere! Thankfully, I was standing just outside the AoE, so therefore I was not hit by it, and thus not required to do that task twice. Yeah, it's a fish-like walrus. Or rather, a walrus-like fish, more specifically. Yeah, you saw them. Those things are fierce. So let's take this meat and these arrows back to Kajika. And we'll sit down and go ahead and talk to him. You've been away for some time, perhaps in search of a young Gyuki corpse? Oh yeah. 3 arrows and 8 portions of tail meat. Which, for what it's worth, is a lot. I see I did not misjudge you. Thank you for your help. With that I could have tended to my own kill, but such is life. A pity the meat is not as delicious as it is nutritious. Under normal circumstances we not bother hunting Gyuki as game, but as you may have heard, these are not normal circumstances. Arrows too must be reused when possible. A prudent measure becomes necessary, alas. With every passing day our future grows more uncertain. But this day we shall have full bellies, and in that we must take solace. And wayward travelers need not risk the eye of vengeful Gyuki by wandering near my neglected kill. A strange sigh passes your lips. Have I said something odd? No matter. Thank you again for your aid. Yeah, we're just trying to figure you out there, dude. Another 183,000 experience points to us. So now let's go over here to get our hands on required main story quest number 3 from Aranami with his level 62 challenge entitled The Last Voyage. Aranami is not a man accustomed to being kept waiting. You there, are you? Have you seen a bumbling clod of an aura? A new recruit I ordered to patrol the northern edge of Onokoro. He is late in returning. A strange boy he was, quiet and brooding, reluctant to speak unless spoken to first. Better that than a fool who never holds his tongue, perhaps. Much as I would enjoy dragging him back by the ear, I cannot. Duty compels me to remain. You, on the other hand, have no such obligations. So now we gotta go around that way. So pretty much the same way we went to deal with the Gyuki and extract the arrows. Now we come here towards that direction for a completely different reason. So we'll march on over this way. Trying to avoid the Shiranui. Yeah, it's not just the name of the wolf in Okami. So, assessing where he could possibly be. You cast about for the Confederate recruit, but see no one matching his description. So we gotta keep looking. And conveniently, we gotta possibly deal with at least one of these Shiranui in order to get to the next spot where he could be. And we see another one over there off in the... No, that's a water sprite. Yeah, water sprites and destination spots have the same looks to them, so it's hard to discern one unless you can actually see their name. And our next spot is over that way. Go ahead and take a look. Were we lucky this time? Yes, you cast about for the Confederate recruit, and at last spy a young Ori man lurking behind the rocks to the west. So it's gonna be right over around here. Yep, we see the icon for him. There he is. Who are you? You do not look like a one of the Confederacy. No, I've actually come to seek you out. Forgive me, 'twas but yesterday we bid farewell to one of our own, and I was worried that she might have lost her way. We laid her to rest in a boat and pushed her out till the current claimed it, for the sea is our home, now and ever after. But those sent thither with burdened hearts may drift back to shore, it is said. Out of concern for her comrades, she strove to earn far more than her keep. She hunted rare and deadly game in treacherous waters, and lost her life for it. But my vigil is ended. Her vessel has not returned to Onokoro. She has made peace with this life and placed her faith in us to live on. So at least we know we found our person of interest. So let's warp back to Onokoro. And also hello to everyone who's logging in right now. Please feel free to introduce yourselves if you haven't yet done so. As well as like and subscribe. So what of my recruit? Did you find him napping on the beach or some such? Not at all. What? All this time he was standing watch for the funerary vessel? Huh. So rarely does he give voice to his thoughts. I had no idea our comrade's death had affected him so. Too quick was I to judge him. It is good that you went in my stead, else I might have misspoken and made a fool of myself. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Indeed, I shall do just that. Thank you. So those were the initial set of 3 mandatory main story quests. So now we can focus on just one. So let's go back over this way. See if we can't help out any other members of the Confederacy, because we have here Hirase. And so it looks like this big guy is going to have a quest for us. This level 62 challenge entitled Alice's Stones. Hirase is impressed by your industrious nature. You've been busy, haven't you? And now you're here to ask if I need help with anything. Now that you mention it. Lately we've had trouble with ravenous sharks that have been leaping out of the water and making off with our fish. Damnedest thing I know, but you wouldn't doubt it if you saw it. We've gotta call the thieving bastards regularly, so happens I sent 3 of my mates out there before you came along. Still, the more the merrier. If you can kill 4 or so, that ought to be enough. Take a few of those rotting fish as bait. I'll not be needing them. Oh, and maybe you see if you can't find the other group. They've been away longer than I like. Alright, so yeah, I guess we gotta take care of their wasted stock. And cast it out into the water. Hey Brandon, good to see you this evening. Glad to have you with us. We gotta go east. And we'll get ourselves to where we need to be. So they're gonna be around here somewhere. Alright, there's one of the spots that we need to look at. And while we're getting this fight on, we welcome a brand new viewer to our channel. Rabbit Hippo, welcome to Let's Play Overall Autism. Nice to welcome you to our channel this evening. Glad to have you with us. Thank you so much for coming to pay us a visit. Well, it's nice to meet you and all, and so hopefully you'll get to enjoy the stream this evening, like the rest of our viewers tonight. Yeah, trying to kill off these land sharks. At least they're not loan sharks. Yeah, at least they're not loan sharks. Well, I guess we'll have to find another loan shark. So, over this way to find more sharks to beat up. There you are. Yeah, take this, you. Yeah. We'll teach you a lesson about trying to run interference when people are trying to lead their lives. And you're gonna go down. Like this. 6,700 off a crit hit. One more to get it done. There we go. Success. So now we gotta find his friend. Is it something you've needed to go to the doctor for, Brandon? Because, yeah, if you've been dealing with it for 2 weeks, have you gone to see a doctor about it? Well, there's the industrious pirate they were talking about. We need to save him from this guy. A Kojin. Yeah, we'll teach you. Yeah, stop you in your tracks, dude! Ah, crap, he stunned me before I got off my gears, Kogel. Yeah, I'll teach you for stopping me in my tracks. There we go, he's out. So let's go ahead and speak with this guy. Oh, Kami be praised. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come along. My partners and I got separated when we fled. You haven't seen them, have you? I'm afraid not. Before the Kojin started chasing us, the leader asked us if we were Domin. They're Yotsuyu's catchers, and I know it. First Isari and now this. I've got to tell Rasho and the others. Yeah, if it's not going away there, Brandon, you probably really should go see your physician about that. Yeah, it would be a good idea. So let's run back to the main area over at Honokoro. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have warped there, but I'm okay with just running back right now. Primarily because I'm getting through these quests a lot quicker than I thought I would. Which is honestly quite surprising that I'm saying that, but really there's not that much that you need to do for the various quests in order to accomplish them here in Stormblood. Okay, so Anastasia's gonna be upstairs. There she is. Alongside Lise, no doubt. Oh, there you are, Corinne. I heard you went shark hunting. I did. We too did our fair share of beast culling, though I think Lise made a stronger impression when she bested a drunken pirate in a sparring match. Fastest knockout to date, I'm told. I should like to think we have proven ourselves to be rather... Why do I get the feeling you have something important to tell me? Because it kind of is important. Kojin mercenaries rounding up Domin Confederates? Surely Yotsuya has crossed the line now. We must go and speak with Rasho immediately. Even he cannot deny that this changes everything. At least I should like to think that he cannot. Yeah, we gotta go back to Rashomon and tell him exactly what crap has been going on. Hey there, Rashomon. So as he and Tansui argue... Yeah, we're back.
Our most compassionate acquaintances return. For your deeds we owe you many thanks. But something tells me our thanks are not sufficient. The strange thing is, I was certain you understood our position. And yet here you are with that same look in your eyes, and those same words upon your lips, I'll wager.
Pretty much. But we'll tell you what you need to know.
I speak only the truth. The Confederacy will not be spared Yotsuyu's wrath. You have always known this, that one day you would have no choice but to stand up to the Empire. I say to you that day is today, and come once more to ask that you join us in the fight.
How convenient that recent events should lend such credence to your claims. Tell me, do death and destruction always follow in your wake?
Ouch.
They had no part in it, Tansuri. You know this. We all know this.
Like, whatever.
They came and took our Doman brothers. They will torture them for her sport. Murder them for her satisfaction. So we attack and get butchered for our trouble, or do naught and let them have their pound of flesh.
So basically, what's the lesser of two evils?
If this be our choice, I say we suffer the ignominy. We endure. We survive. There is no better path. Until the day our enemy is grown weaker and we stronger, there can be no retribution. We will wait for a sign. Such is the judgment of the Confederacy.
Yeah, we just can't get through to them.
So that's it then. You're just going to abandon them to her. They'd die for you, you know, for the Confederacy. They would die for you, but you wouldn't even think to risk your lives for theirs.
Oh, you pissed off Rashomon. And Alice isn't all that impressed
I
either.
have one last idea, if you will allow. I'm afraid it's not very good as ideas go. It's exceedingly reckless, in fact, and you may well come to despise me for ever having suggested it. Assuming we survive, that is. The question being, do you trust me?
Like I trust your brother. Yeah, do you even need to ask?
We can't stand by and let innocent people suffer, here or anywhere else. I'll do whatever it takes.
Then let us roll the dice.
So what are you going to tell them now?
If it's a sign you want, we shall give you one. One rousing enough to make you drive every Garlean out of Isari without a second thought. You are wary of invoking the ire of the Imperial forces stationed in Dome, correct? Know then that once we have rescued our comrade and freed Isari, we mean to liberate the nation as a whole. You will doubtless require assurances that we are capable of achieving this, and that is only fair. Accordingly, we shall demonstrate our seriousness by depriving the Garleans of a key ally, the Kojin.
What, the three of you, just like that?
Yeah. What, you don't trust three chicks? Yeah. Keep in mind, the Warrior of Light stands among them.
Actually, my esteemed colleague here will attend to it on her own. But the how of it is not your concern, only the outcome. If we succeed, you help us liberate Isari. If we fail, you lose nothing. A simple enough wager, if you have the stones for it.
Ouch.
The little miss does make it hard to refuse, does she not?
Words are air. We will weigh you by your deeds.
It's what we do best. It's what we do best. Even as the bomb mountain continues to stare in our faces. And so with that, we get another 183,000 experience points. Choice of weapon, or choice of gauntlets in this instance. I'll be taking, casting, of course. Plus, we also get this, Grilled Turban, which has two very impressive stat boosts to it. So yeah, that's actually quite a nice little haul there to get us going. And that now opens up all the other side quests that are here on the Isle of Onokoro, so we're gonna take on those next.